Hey guys, Brad here from Nelson Ford in Martinsville, Virginia. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day today. I know I am. Hey, look, I want to get out here today and get you guys a quick video. It won't be a long one. I want to show you these two vehicles behind me. They may look like they're totally different vehicles, but they're actually the same. Over here, I've got the 2019 Ford Escape, and over here, I've got the all-new 2020 Ford Escape. And when I say all-new, I do mean this thing is all-new. Ford has completely redesigned this thing from the ground up. I'm going to step back and kind of let you look really quick. You can look at the visual cues on the front end of it. They are a totally different vehicle for this year. And I really like what they've done with it. They're pulling a whole lot of European styling into these now. They're kind of bringing it slowly over to the American market. And I'm glad they're not really putting it over all at one time. There's a lot of different styling techniques over there they're using. They're kind of slowly bringing it in for us, and it helps with our shock system, because you know, American, we don't like to change that much. But notice with the headlights are more rounded. Actually, the whole vehicle altogether is more rounded. You see on this one over here, you got a lot of sharp edges on it. You're not going to see those sharp edges on this. It's very, very smooth all the way back. And they've done that for a couple of things. They've done that for looks. They've also done that for aerodynamics. The new 2020 also has a lower drag coefficient than the Ford GT does. So that just in itself says a whole lot. And that's going to really help you guys out when you get out on the highway with this thing. It's going to reduce your fuel mileage, increase your fuel mileage. Sorry about that. I'm doing this in one tank, so I'm not mixing it up. Another thing on this thing, it's got a Lexan grille in it. And it's actually like a piano black look to it, but it's not painted like the older versions are. On this one here, if you get a little rock chip, it's probably going to show some plastic below it, whereas this one here, you get something that hits it, it's not going to show because it's the same color all the way through. Simple, yes, but very cool at that, if you ask me. This is also, it may look wider to you guys, and it's because it is. It's actually 4 inches wider than the previous year model. It's also 2.5 inches longer. It also has about an extra inch of suspension travel in it, which means when you get on some of these back roads, it's going to have a little more bumps and everything to it. It's going to kind of soak up all that energy and give you a better all-around ride, which if you've ever driven an older one and then you drive this one, you're definitely going to notice the difference, because I did. I drove both of them, and this one is a lot better riding for the 2020 year. They have really done well with that. It's going to have all LED lighting in it. This is the titanium model, so you're going to have LED lights, the LED fog lights. You're going to have all your parking sensors on this one as well. If you're pulling into your garage, it's going to try to help keep you from hitting your wall. If you got a tight garage, if you're parking in a tight parking spot, it's going to help you from hitting the vehicle. Although, if you do get behind a truck, guys, some of these trucks around here has got hitches this long on them. I don't know if it'll pick that up, so that's on your discretion, not mine. We'll move around to the side of this thing a little bit so you can kind of see more of it. You'll notice how the side just kind of flows from the front. Overall, the entire aesthetic of the vehicle is a lot smoother. And even with the small details like the texture they put in the plastic down here, it kind of breaks up that solid section that used to be, kind of bland looking. As simple as that is, it looks nice. It really helped out the way that overall look of this is. Coming around to the back side of it, one of the first things that popped out to me was the way they did their badging on the back. I really do like how they spelled out their Escape on the back. Kind of brings in a couple, maybe the higher end market look. Say look a little bit of Tesla, the Porsches. If you look at the back end of those, that's kind of how they done it. And they brought that into the Escape platform. I do know some of our Explorers already kind of had that on the front end. This is the first time they've done on the Escape, and it really makes it look nice for the vehicle. I do really, Ford has really stepped their game up on the Escapes this year. Another thing, you'll see this a little bit of a wind diffuser here, and it helps. I mean, visually it looks nice, but also it's functional. It's going to also help increase your fuel mileage. Looking at the back of this one really quick, it's got the automatic liftgate on it, which this one also being a titanium also has. You can just wipe your foot up under it, and it'll open up for you. If you got your hands full of groceries or such, get them in or taking them out. All you have to do is you run your foot up under there, it's going to open and close for you. Nice little feature. Looking up under here, you got your typical spare tire, just like the rest of them. I do know on the hybrid models, the hybrid and the plug-in hybrids, your batteries are going to be below that section there. Really quick while I'm on the hybrids. The plug-in hybrid, I have heard, is going to come with a $4,000 to a $7,000 tax credit. So if you're looking for a vehicle like that, keep that in mind. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to be getting one. It shouldn't be long. I don't know if they're in the market yet, but it's going to be very soon. So if that's something you're thinking about, get in touch with me and I'll let you know some deadlines on those things. So moving around to the side, I'm going to show you guys the back seat area on this. I know I'm short. I can't help that. But I'll show you the leg room that's in this. So I've already set the front seat comfortably for myself. And I'm going to crawl in here. And you can look and tell, I've actually got, what's this, 4, 5, 6 inches easily of leg space. And it sits very comfortably. And one thing that's cool about this has more leg room than the 2019 Suburbans. Think about that, guys. You're going to have more leg room in this than you will a big Suburban. That's cool. I think it is. Another thing, if you're sitting back here, and if you don't have anybody in the back, you need some more space in the very back of it, this seat slides forward, and you get, I mean, look at all this extra room you can get with this thing. Plus, if you're riding down the road, you want to be comfortable, both these little back seats back, they'll lay back, just like that. So you'll have a nice, comfortable ride as you're cruising. And these seats will lay completely forward as well. But I think the most impressive part about this area back here is the fact that there is so much leg room, and it's more than these Suburbans is. So that's cool in itself. And you can kind of take a look in there. I mean, it's, as far as the overall look of it, it's just a seat in the back, but but it's comfortable. It's a very comfortable ride, which I haven't ridden in the back, but just the space in general, it's gonna be perfect. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, I'm gonna let Jack go around to the other side. I'm gonna hop in the driver's side. We'll meet you guys back in there. Hey guys, welcome back. You're now on the interior of this vehicle. I'm going to show you some of the changes in here then as well. I'm not going to need these because it's getting dark. So first thing, you're going to see this really nice, elegant wood grain look on this interior. It's got that flat, the kind of the flat, there's no shine to it. It looks really, really nice, and I like the dark color they put on this. Another thing that's going to be really quick to pop out, you no longer have the infotainment center in the dash. It's more of a tablet style. I'm still unsure if I really like this idea or not. I do know Ford is putting this in everything now, and you're seeing it in a lot more vehicles than just what Ford's doing. I'm sure there's a reason behind that. That part's growing on me. One thing that is cool about this over here, a lot of the features that used to be in your dash are now over here in the center, and they're very easy to get to. I had a lot of people ask me how do I get things over here, and I show them, and like for instance, my dad, I showed him a couple of things on theirs, and he got what I was saying, but he had to ask me a couple of times. Over here, super simple. All you gotta do is you go to your settings. I'll go to my driver assistance here, for instance. So you just tap that. So all the things that's going to pop up and show here used to be over here. You got your cruise control, which is adaptive cruise on this one. Your lane keeping, your pre-collision assist, all these things that used to be over here are now very, very accessible from your center console. And also, we'll go back, your vehicle, it's the same thing. A lot of things used to be over here, they're over here now. And so it's so easy to get to all these. So it's a lot more user-friendly, which I really, really do like. In that aspect. And of course the rest of it, your radio, you guys can figure all that out. If you come in, I'll show you everything. I just want to show you a few of the different cues. This one being a titanium is also going to have the dual climate in this one. Heated seats in this one. And something else that's cool, I know if any of you guys have ever had any of our vehicles that had the heated steering wheels, you had to go into your system up here to turn your heated steering wheel on. Well, Ford must have listened to everybody because they now have a button for it down here. So you don't have to go up here any longer. You just go to the button. Good job, Ford, on that. They've listened to that one for us. Coming on down here on the dash, you'll notice there's no longer a shifter. So what we've got now, we've got a dial. So you're going to switch your dial to go from park, reverse, neutral, and drive. I'm still iffy on this the whole idea. I like to have right down the road and have my hand on a shifter. I know they have reasons for doing this, and there's a couple reasons for that. You have this whole area open right here now, so if you got a drink in your hand, you no longer have to reach across. They're trying to take away distractions is what they're doing. I kind of get that. So we just kind of have to get used to it, because I think this is going to be the future of the technology on these vehicles, on everything we've got. Even in the GT500 we've got coming in, no longer has a shifter on it. It's going to have this dial. Another thing that's cool on this one is you'll notice this smaller indentation here in the middle. I don't know if this is what this is for, but I have seen that this will perfectly fit a Red Bull can right down in this section. Maybe that's what they did it for, I don't know, but that's what I figured out. So that's what I went with. That's hey, look. But so anyhow, no longer do you have a part. You don't have the handbrake. You don't have a foot brake. This is going to have electronic, and you just push it down and pull it up to release your emergency brake on it. Another thing that this one does have that's really cool, actually, and I'm going to hit this button here, and you're going to see it pop up on the screen. So what this does, this is your park assist, and this will help you parallel park. It'll help you get back into a parking spot, and it'll also help you pull out into traffic. Say you're driving through a grocery store parking lot, you see a space here that you're going to park in, you're a little bit, I don't really want to back into that, so what you'll do, you hit the button and hit your prompt up here, and you start pulling forward, and it'll actually it'll scan to the side and pick out your spot. It'll tell you when to stop. And what you do, you'll put the vehicle into neutral, and it'll tell you how to do all this. You put it into neutral, and you press and hold the button here. And while you're holding the button, your steering wheel's going to start turning, and it's going to start backing up for you. It'll park itself for you. Parallel, side, whatever you want to do. That's pretty dang cool, and I've actually tried it out. If you guys want to come in and take a look at this, we'll go through the parking lot, and I'll demo it for you. I really like how they've done that. And you do have the availability. This one does have the auto start stop on it. If you're riding through traffic and you get to a stoplight, it's going to cut the engine off. And you do have the availability right here at your fingertips to cut that off. I know some people don't really love it, and it's going to be on everything before long. So it's going to be one of those things that's just part of our future. But just know that is available to do right here at your hands, which I know a lot of vehicles don't. You have to go a little bit more in depth to turn them off. So at least they do make it an option. This one is also going to have a USB-C port, and that's going to give you. The USB-Cs are the more or less the latest. If you have your Apple products, you're going to see a lot of those coming out with these already. It'll be able to charge faster and stuff like that with that. So they've kind of upgraded this, but they also have the standard USB jack in the center if you don't have the USB-C port. A few more things in here really quick. If you could kind of lean in, I want to show them this dash on this thing, the dash cluster. And I'm going to cut this off, and then I'm going to cut it back on. And you can kind of see already, this has a full digital dash in it that I absolutely love. I'm a tech guy. I love gadgets, and I love how they've done all this. So I'll turn these off. And you can see this entire panel here is all digital. Just look upon that just for a second. How cool is that? I do love it. And of course, you've got all your features you can change for the center screen. Again, you guys come in and I can show you all of that more in depth. What I really want to do today, I just want to kind of take you guys around this thing and show you some of the changes from the previous year model. So having said that, guys, I hope you had a really good day today. I hope you kind of enjoyed what I've done here. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to hit me up. Just call me up here at the showroom anytime you want. I'll be glad to try to answer any questions you got. But, hey, thanks, guys, for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know if you liked it. And we'll see you guys next time.